What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can get any weekly wildcard 99 overall player for free in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. It's going to consist of playing that MUT draft mode. So before we even go further into it, I just want to give you guys my personal opinion about that mode. I think it's pure hell, and I think the devil would even argue that it's very hellacious. And yeah, that's true. Like, you know, the devil's supposed to be like the worst person. I think if somebody said, look, you know what? Yo, we just came up with this mode. I think the devil would be like, yo, listen, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be the bad guy here. Like, you guys have taken the cake. That mode is absolutely horrible, but I'm going to show you how to convert it into things that you're going to need as we go ahead and jump right into it. Now, as far as all of the things consisting with the weekly wildcards, we're going to take a look at it in the catalog really quickly just to give you guys an updated idea of what's going on. I don't know what kind of theme teams you guys have. You guys can let me know in the comments and stuff like that. I've been hearing a lot of positive feedback about the Nick Bosa. You know, he is going for about 800K, looking pretty good all over. We all know that the stats don't really matter for the card. It's about the abilities, but it does look good that he has 99 finesse, 99 power. All that is cool. There was a time in Madden where all of that matters with the block shed. That time has gone and passed us by. All right, so, you know, these are some of the newer cards that are available now. I just want to make sure you guys see how we're going to be able to work it through. So Jack Campbell and Nick Bosa, you guys can go ahead and grab that one. Also, the Quinn Miernes, you can grab him also. This guy's a limited. You know, Geno Stone's a limited. So the limiteds are not included. Also, just so you guys know, the set is now available for Joe Burrow. If you guys can use the method I'm going to show you right now if you wanted to get him for free also, specifically. I'm going to tell you this right now, though. Do not use his set. The set for his card is kind of wild. Like, when you look at what goes into it, like a 98 Saquon, 98 Cooper, all these cards, it's not worth it because you see the value in what it is. So although these cards are a lot cheaper, and you're gonna be still spending like, you know, 200K plus for these guys. So, you know, I don't really think that it's worth that amount. If you guys decided to do it because you get the cards back as BND, that's fine. But just remember, all year this year, EA has completely robbed us from all the sets we've done and stopped doing it the way they did it last year, where they gave us back BND cards. So they're not. That's one of the reasons I don't even want to do it. Like, bro, now all of a sudden you guys are back to giving us our BNDs back after you took it from us all year. Yeah, I'm good on it. All right, so we're all done with that. Now let's get down to business. All right. When you take a look at these 99s, we're going to focus in on these 99s like Nick Bosa, Jack Campbell, and everything like that. You'll be able to see one of the things that we really like. And I know you guys see it right there, the any. Whenever you see any, it's a coin maker. Just keep that in your head, right? Because it doesn't matter where you get the card from. You just have to create a 96. None of it really matters. So although you have to create 196 overall veteran player, it doesn't really matter because that's also going to be something we're going to discuss within the set itself. This is the focus, because if you can make this from just grinding the game and just playing it out, you're going to be all set with that. Because regardless if you have to put even a measly amount of coins into the, you know, like the main card that goes into the set, it won't matter at that point because you've already taken off like 80% of it by being able to get any of those versions, right? So with the way that it works, I just want to make sure you guys understand it. Some of you guys pick up on it, some of you guys don't. When you take a look at it, this is a veteran, that's a veteran, this is a rising star. So if you were going to do Jack Campbell, it would be different because he requires a rising star as opposed to the veteran with Nick Bosa. All right, so I just want to make sure you guys understand that the heavyweight with Quinn, you guys got to know which ones you're getting, right? So the 96 overall, what do we do with that? Always simple. And I'm going to go to my packs in a second and let you guys see how many packs we got and what's going on with the you know, the draft and everything also with that mode, and how I got everything to make this, you know, very, very cheap and free for me. So look, the combine is what I'm going to want you guys to focus in on, right? So in this one right here, you need 93s. All right, so the 93s, you're gonna make those by using the what is one of those chili ones from back in the day. Well, you know, last year. Is it Zero Chill? I think it's Zero Chill, right? So the 93s, this is how you would make it, and you need any 90 overall. And then to make 90 overalls, you go to the harvest, so on and so forth. That's how you would get those cards there. All right. Now, again, for those of you guys that are new to the game, I'm not telling you to buy the cards. I'm telling you that you can make them. Okay, that's specifically what I'm trying to explain to you. Well, those are 92s. That's the wrong thing. I'm looking for Zero Chill. We're looking for Zero Chill to make the 90s. I'm not. Oh no, actually, it's most feared for the zero. Yeah, for the 90. So for the 90s, I believe you're gonna need 87 to 88. Again, you see how I already have these cards? These cards are up. You know, they're obtained from playing the game, getting packs, getting sets done, and stuff like that. Just keep that in mind. All right. Now, this is the part where, you know, the actual, you know, the mode and the draft mode comes into play. If you play this hellacious mode, the MUT draft mode, for whatever reason, maybe you don't like yourself or you're like me, like you just don't care about life. Like, bro, like when you log into this mode, you really are just jeopardizing everything around you. But take a look at what happens, right? With all these things, the 93 pluses, the 91s, I got a bunch of 91 packs. I got a bunch of this stuff that I get because, you know, when you get 5 wins in a row, if you do it 5 times, you're going to get that free Caleb Williams. As long as he signs the contract with EA, you'll get him on draft night. If he doesn't, that's actually good for him. Get as much money as you can, young man. But the 91s are what's key for this mode, okay? Because even if you win 2 games, let me go back and show you that. I wanted to show you guys what's going on because I was trying to explain it to some of the guys that kept telling me, yo, it costs so much money. The point of the videos is not to spend money. That's the point. So even if you get 2 wins, you get a 91 overall, all right? What are you doing with those 91 overalls? Now we're going to go back to what we were talking about before within the set, right? Let's go back over here to this part right here. We're going to go to the set and we're going to go down to NFL Draft. All right, which is the program over here. So with those 91s, you're going to turn them into 93s. All right. And I know many of you've already, you know, picked up on it. Okay, gee, so what do you do with the 93s? I just showed you. You're going to turn them into combine players, right? The combine 96s are going to be what you're going to use for the 4. And that's how you're going to do this. This is the way that it works. So once you guys accumulate enough, you can get any of the cards once and not spend anywhere near you know, what's going on with it, like as far as what they want out of the cards. And yeah, do you see like how I don't have any more 91s left? I'm storing my other ones for the actual draft night. So if you've been winning a lot in the draft mode, this is another pointer. This is like a really, really important part of this. If you've been winning a lot, you need to save these. The 93 pluses, the 95, well, the 95B and D don't matter. The 95 plus, the 4x91 pack, I have 12 of those. I got another 91. I got a lot of stuff that I'm waiting for. I got the 97 overall draft night pack, a 98 overall. You guys need to understand, right? I can open it up and utilize it, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to show you guys how it's done. Because whenever I need coins, I just make them. Because I grind the game modes that make sense. If this actual limited time event wasn't here, I would be in head-to-head, winning Super Bowls. Like, that's how you have to do it. So that's how you ultimately get the cards. So now, you make the 93s, like we were, you know, like I was telling you guys earlier in the video. You go over to Combine, right? I showed you the other ways to break it down from 0 chill to most feared with the 90, 0 chill, 93. But I just showed you the basic way that I've been doing it and making coins that way as well. So now we'll have 2 93s. And like I said, you would continue to open the packs, get the 91s, get those done. All right. From that, you would go ahead and get the 96s. Okay. Now, the actual 96 that you need that goes into the set, that's where it gets a little bit more complex, because I would recommend that you make other cards or an additional 96 and sell it to be able to just buy outright the actual, you know, the card that goes into it. Because if you go and you do this route, right? Let's say you want to go ahead and just buy the card, you're going to be spending at least 2 and change for him. Right now he's at 488, but his average price is usually about, you know, whatever, it's like 250 or whatever. But one of the other things that's interesting is he's not the only rising star. So that seems pretty weird, the way that they have that, because there's several 96 rising stars. I'm wondering why they only have that one, because the rising stars are all in red. So like you have Alec Pierce right there. You could actually make this guy's a 96, the Terry McBride, or you can just use the actual set down here, right here, the fantasy pack, which you would need 93s, and then it'll be a little bit more complex to be able to go through all that, because the 93s you're gonna then go ahead and need a bunch of 89s. So I wouldn't do all of that. I would just make an additional of you know, Combine, sell it for about 200K, and then do it like that and just lurk a 96 overall, you know, whatever player is needed. In that case, it was the Rising Star. If you were going to do a veteran, I would lurk it that way. That's the way I get around like promo specific type of sets. And I think I need you guys to get to that, you know, get to doing that as well, because sometimes it's not cost effective to stay within the program itself. So that's how you would get all the 96s. Obviously, it takes some time with the draft mode, but even my players, you know, players that are telling me they're not good, you guys are still averaging 3 to 4 wins every segment, which gives you a suitable amount of 91s, and it should make it very, very easy for you to, you know, for you guys to be able to get any 99 overall weekly wildcard in the game. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.